Good evening, everybody. This is another segment for my online teaching. Please watch and share, and please do like my YouTube channel. Thank you. May I know your name, please?
My nickname is Luis.
Luis.
Louis? Yeah.
Okay, so how old are you, Luis?
I'm 29 years old.
29. So, are you married?
No, I'm single.
Oh, okay. So, where are you working?
I'm working at Chonburi province.
Okay, so what kind of job do you have?
I am production supervisor.
Okay, so why do you want to study English?
I need to speak very well, and I want to writing an email.
May I ask first before we go forward? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, and can you see me clearly?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's good. The only thing here is I can't see you, but I can hear you.
yeah.
Alright, so it's just your internet.
Yeah.
Okay, so may I confirm your lesson for tonight? Since you have previous lesson which is free talking, right?
Yeah.
And then you already had business English G2 lesson 1. Am I correct?
Yeah, lesson 1. Asking for help.
Yes, you had it already. Because I checked your class history, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for tonight, we will be having the lesson 2. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so do you have your book there?
Yeah.
Okay, so now before we start, I will try to send you something on your chat box. I will send you there. Could you please check it out?
Okay. Lesson 2.
Okay, I will send you something on your chat box. Could you please check it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, so what can you see there?
Role play.
Is it a role play?
Yeah.
Do you think they are having a role play?
Let's talk about the role play.
The pictures that I sent you, what can you tell me about it? Could you say something?
Meeting.
Okay, so they are in a meeting.
Yeah.
So, what do you think are they talking about? What do you think are they talking about?
Talking about special training.
Alright, so it could be that they are having a special training. Alright, so here they are talking with each other, as you can see on the pictures, right?
Yeah.
So, if at the office, if everybody is gathered in one corner or in one room and they are talking with each other, what do you think is going on? What do you think is going on?
Not yet.
Okay, so here, if the staff or employees are gathered together in one room and they are talking, so something must be going on. There must be a problem within the company or within the department, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the same too as in your company or at your workplace. If you have problems there, your boss or your manager will call out the employees and you have to talk about the problem, right?
Right.
Okay, so when you are talking about the problems, let's say your boss will say, all right, so this is the problem for the day. So we have to think of something. So what do you do when you are talking about a problem? What do you do? If there's a problem and the boss called out for a meeting, what do you do?
What do you do?
What are you doing during the meeting? What are you doing during the meeting?
Might be at stake in the future.
Okay. So here, during the meeting, if there's a problem, everybody will help out to suggest something to solve the problem. So everybody will say something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are going to find out if this that we have been talking about is the same as what we have for our lesson for tonight. Okay? So your lesson for tonight is on lesson 2, which is recommending a solution. This is a phonology based lesson. Now, as we start the lesson, you have there the role play. Okay, we have there sales manager 1, 2, and 3 are in a meeting. So they are in a meeting. Now, who would you like to be? Sales manager 1 or sales manager 2? We are going to read the role play. We are going to take part in reading the role play. So, if you will be sales manager 1, I will be sales manager 2. But if you would like to be sales manager 2, then I will be sales manager 1. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so choose. You choose now. Who would you like to be? 1 or 2?
2.
Okay. So I will read 1 and then also number 3. Sales manager 3, okay? So I will start. Our revenue and sales have been quite low in the past few months. What do you think we should do?
How about we try to do a special training for the sales team?
That is a good suggestion.
I would recommend us to focus on cutting down our costs to increase the revenue.
Is our company at stake?
Not yet. However, it is important for us to focus on the big picture. If we do not improve our strategy, our company might be at stake in the future.
Okay.
Our revenue and sales have been quite low in the past few months. What do you think we should do?
How about we try to do a special training for the sales team?
That is a good suggestion.
I would recommend us to focus on cutting down our costs to increase the revenue.
Is our company at stake?
Not yet. However, it is important for us to focus on the big picture. If we do not improve our strategy, our company might be at stake in the future. Okay, so I sent you some words on your chat box. Could you please read it out for me?
Suggestions.
Suggestion.
Suggestions.
Suggestion.
Suggestion.
Okay, and number 2?
At stake.
At stake.
At stake.
Okay, very good. Now, I will ask you about the role play. What is the problem that sales manager 1, 2, and 3 talk about?
Cost.
What is it?
Cost to increase.
Okay, so cost to increase, is it what they are talking about? Is it the problem?
Yes.
Try to look back. What is the problem that they are trying to solve? What have you got there? What are they talking about? It is in the first part of the role play. So what are they talking about?
Cutting down.
Cutting down. That cutting down of the cost, that is a recommendation from Sales Manager 3. But what were they talking about? What was the problem? What is their problem? What is their problem there?
At stake in the future.
Okay. Here, yes, it could be that they are talking about the company's future. That it could be that they are at stake. Now, what they are talking here is that their revenue and sales have been quite low. Now, if your revenue and sales is too low, so your company is at stake. So there's a problem. Now, if the company has a problem, then the employees will be affected as well, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what does manager 2 suggest? What does manager 2 suggest?
Recommend us to focus.
Okay, now actually here, sales manager 2 suggested that they should try to do a special training for the sales team.
Oh.
Okay, that is one. That was his suggestion. Now let's see, what does manager 3 suggest? What about the sales manager 3?
Try to do a special training.
Okay, so that was for sales manager 2. What about sales manager 3?
And recommend
Okay, yes.
to focus on cutting down.
Okay, very good. So that is good job already for you. All right, you got their sticker. So sales manager 3 recommended to focus on cutting down their costs to increase the revenue. What does manager 1 say that they need to focus on? Manager 1.
Big picture.
Okay, so manager 1 says that it is important for them to focus on the big picture. Okay, now I would like to ask you, what new words or phrases did you learn from the role play? Suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you mean by suggestion? What do you understand about suggestion?
Meaning discuss.
Okay, so discuss. Or when you are suggesting or when you are giving a suggestion, you are giving an idea for someone to think about. Again, when you are giving a suggestion, you are giving an idea for someone to think about. Do you get it? Okay, so what was the second word?
Recommend.
Okay, recommend. What do you mean by recommend? What do you understand about it?
Same. Who giving idea to person.
All right. Actually, they are not really the same. Because when you suggest, you give an idea for someone to think about. But when you give a recommendation, you advise someone that they should do something. So the difference here is that when you suggest something, you are just giving an idea. You are just giving an idea. But when you recommend, you tell someone about something that is good. It is good based on your experience. Because you have personal experience about it. So that is why you are recommending. Okay, you get it? So when you suggest, you are just giving an idea. Now, when you recommend, you are advising someone that they should do something.
To do something.
Yes, okay. Any more? Any more words and phrases?
At stake.
At stake. When you say at stake, it means it is in danger. In danger. So when the company is in danger, it means that it might be losing profit, or it might be bankrupt and bankruptcy. So, or the company might lose the, what is this, its shares, and whatever problem will come, and it will need to close.
Oh.
Okay, bankruptcy. All right, so that is at stake. You mean when you say at stake, you have problems that you encounter within the company, and it is endangering the company.
It's close company.
Yes, could be. If there is a problem, especially financial, the company might close. Okay, so what else? Anything else that you would like to clear out?
Revenue.
Revenue. When you say revenue, it is the total income that the company makes. The total income that the company makes.
And profit. กำไรอะไรวะ
Profit.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the gain. It's the gain. What the income, and then the profit there is the expenses is already taken out, and whatever is it there for the company, and then the profit is what is it that the company have gained.
Okay.
All right. So anything else?
How about?
How about? Okay, so when you use this word when you are suggesting something. So it is an expression that you use to suggest. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you have any more questions?
Try.
Try. When you say you try, you want to do it. You want to experience it. Anything else?
Quite low.
Quite. Where is it?
Manager 1.
Okay,
Our
quiet low. When you say quiet low, that is in desperate, very low, very low, too low.
Too low.
Yes.
Okay. Strategy.
Strategy. When you say strategy, that these are the steps, the techniques that you use when you have problems. Okay.
Process.
Techniques. Okay. Techniques, styles, steps that you use to solve problems.
Okay.
Okay.
Subsets of problem.
Yep. What is it?
Yes.
Anything else that you would like to ask?
I don't have.
Okay, now if you don't have anything else, now let's go to the pronunciation. You have there 4 words that you need to read out. Could you please read it out for me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Suggest.
suggest,
Suggest.
suggest,
Suggest.
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 Okay, ready? Once more.
Revenue.
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 Again.
Revenue.
Okay, very good. Next.
Recommend.
Very good. Once more.
Interesting.
Okay, that's good. All right, now could you please read it out again from letter A to letter D?
Okay.
Please read out again the words suggest, revenue, recommend, interesting. Could you please read it again?
Such as
Okay.
revenue.
Yes.
Recommend.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very good. All right, now let's go to the next lesson, which is the use of the rising and falling intonation. Now, what is rising intonation and what is falling intonation? Do you know what is it?
No.
Okay, so rising intonation is when the tone of the sentence goes up. And then falling intonation is when the tone of the sentence goes down. Okay, now the problem here is how will you know when to use the rising and falling intonation? When are you going to use it? How will you know? So you have there rules. So, for example, questions with where, when, what, which, why, who, and how, they end with falling intonation. So even if they are questions, you do not read it with rising intonation. You read it with falling intonation. Remember, where, when, what, which, why, who, and how, you read it with falling intonation. Okay, you have there samples. Could you please read it out?
What do you think we should do?
Okay, again, once more.
What do you think we should do?
Okay, what do you think we should do? Okay,
What
falling.
do you think we should do?
Very good. Okay, next.
How about we do a special training for the sales team?
Okay, so even though they are questions, you use the falling intonation because the question starts with what and how. Okay, now we use also the falling intonation with simple sentences that state facts and opinions. Okay, you have there sample sentences. Could you please read it out for me?
That is a good suggestion.
Very good. Next.
I would recommend us to focus on cutting down our costs to increase the revenue.
Very good. Good job. All right, now let's go to the falling intonation. Oh, the rising intonation. Here, the rising intonation, we use this with questions that starts with am, is, are, was, where, do, does, did, has, have, can, could, may, shall, would, and will. Alright, so to make it more simpler, to make it simple, You use the rising intonation if the question is answerable by yes or no. If you have there a question and the answer is a yes or a no, the intonation goes up. You use the rising intonation. Okay?
Okay.
Now you have there one sample. Could you please read it out?
Is our company at stake?
Is our company at stake?
Is our company at stake?
Again, once more.
Is our company at stake?
Very good. Okay, that is correct. Now let's go to the challenges. Now, this is the situation. You are a manager and two employees on your team are having problems. What would you do? Or how would you solve this problem? You have two staffs or two employees that they are having problem. Could be that they are not talking to each other anymore, or could be they have a fight. So what are you going to do?
In your opinion, why is it important to look at the big picture?
Again. I would like you to answer first, letter A. Now, if there are two employees in your company and they have a problem, you are the manager. What are you going to do with the problem with your two employees? What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Yes, what are you going to do? You have problem. You have a problem with your employees. They have it could be that they have a fight and they are not talking anymore to each other. So how are you going to solve this problem?
Is recommend.
Okay. What are you going to do on letter A? What will you do?
How about we try to do? Yeah.
No, this is in your own opinion. If you are the manager, you are the manager.
Yeah.
Okay, so your employees have problem. What are you
Yeah.
going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Open your heart for employee to say idea.
Okay. So if I will be asked, if I am the manager, I will call the employees and I will ask them what is their problem. Because it is not good in a company if the employees are not talking with each other. Because they have to work together. So everybody should be friends within the company, within the department. You need to communicate with each other. Okay? So that is the best thing to do there. You have to call the employees, let them talk with each other. Okay. Try.
And to talk.
Yes, you have to. As a manager. Okay?
But now I am to talk with leadership.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Call to talk and problem of employee.
All right. So, yes, that's okay. You will have to talk with the employee. All right. Now,
Yes.
so do you have any more questions about this lesson for tonight? Do you have questions?
No.
Okay, so if you do not have any more questions for tonight, I guess
Yeah.
that would be all for tonight. And the focus of this lesson is mostly on the rising and falling intonation, the use of the rising and falling intonation. And of course, the pronunciation of some words wherein you were able to pronounce them properly. And by the way, thank you so much for choosing me as your coach for tonight. I hope to see you
Okay.
again next time.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you too.
very
And
much.
please,
Bye-bye.
before you leave a
Yeah.
comment on the comment box, and please fill up the evaluation sheet for the coaches. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you again next time.
See you again next time. Okay.
Hello there. This is how I spend my night. I am teaching online. And so for my friends who are, because this is my Facebook account just for my Thai friends. Now, if you would like to learn to speak English, to develop, I know you can speak English, to develop more your speaking abilities, you can listen here, you can learn for free, because these students that I am having here, they are studying online and they are paying the company. I am doing this online live, free for my friends. Now, if you would like to listen, please do so. It is free. But please like, share to, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this one too I will upload in my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time. Good night.